Well, the five-time WCW champion and two-time Hall of Famer Booker T got himself into a little bit of trouble this week on the internet, as he's prone to do. Booker T is very much a very outspoken and, in my opinion, puts his foot in his mouth quite a bit. In this case in particular, he was talking about the injuries that were occurring in AEW, and Booker T never shy to take under the table shots at AEW, and then he has to keep coming back out and defending himself too. Oh, I don't hate AEW, but why do people accuse him of that? Because he doesn't ever take shots at WWE. It's always just AEW, and his go-to is always just like, hey man, I got people from my school that work there, so it doesn't matter. Clearly, Booker T's got a hair up his ass about AEW, and his comments about Adam Cole rubbed a lot of people the wrong way when he said this.
People want to make it look like I'm hating on an AEW guy, and I'm not. If I didn't like Adam Cole, I wouldn't be saying, man, we need to get some muscle on him. I'd be saying a whole lot worse than that, I think. You know what I mean? Opposed to trying to advocate how we could, make Adam Cole look better, I think I would be saying a whole lot worse. You know what I mean? If I was trying to down Adam Cole, but that's what the internet does, man.
Then, of course, Hangman Adam Page jumped in with a tweet saying something like, I hope, when I retire, that I'm not a dick face on a podcast, basically. I do believe Renee Paquette jumped in too and was kind of like, hey, I thought we were past this whole body shaming stuff at this point. Look, this is a tough one because, first of all, body shaming's bullshit, right? Coming from a fat guy, body shaming's, there's no place for it. But, and as much as I will say, and as I said, I'm not a fan of Booker, and I do think he puts his foot in his mouth a lot, and I think he's kind of a douchebag, to be honest with you. This is a man that, like, when CM Punk sent that tweet out that these old dinosaurs should just die or whatever, Booker T was like, took that to heart, even though Punk was talking to Eric Bischoff, Booker T took that to heart because he talked shit about Punk and AEW, and he was ready to fight. He's like, okay, I have to handle my shit. You say it to my face, I like to handle my shit. So, Booker T's a douchebag. But, in this case, I think Booker T wasn't body shaming Adam Cole. I think people are a little too sensitive these days online, and I think they took that to heart. And look, it's not without precedence because Booker T bashes AEW a lot. That's why I'm talking about it, because it's not just something you say one time where people could be like, it's your overall body of work of being kind of a douche online. So people took offense to this, and look, Adam Cole's been catching a lot of shit in general. Adam Cole's getting a lot of heat over his body right now. And look at the man. He's skinny as fuck, bro. Here's where I lie on this. Adam Cole's one of the most talented people in the entire world, right? That's why he's a main eventer anywhere he goes. He's the shit. But Adam Cole is also a professional wrestler. And I feel like when you're a professional wrestler, especially at a main event level, that you should make an effort of some kind to keep yourself in shape. It's like when the Batman movie was coming out and it was like delayed because of COVID or whatever. Robert Pattinson was catching some heat online by saying that he's not exercising or working out or trying to bulk up to play Batman. He's just gonna be himself, and he's like barely even, he's just looking a little out of shape or whatever, because as we all were during COVID, and he was just like, fuck it, and people were kind of pissed at him. Like, bro, you're gonna be playing the Batman in a movie. Take it seriously and get yourself into Batman shape, right? And he's just like, nah, fuck you. I'm just gonna walk in there and I'm gonna play it as I am. And look, that worked out fine, of course. And Adam Cole works out fine. You know, his matches are always entertaining. It doesn't take away from his in-ring performance. But look, as a professional wrestler, I do believe you owe it to your audience to look the part to a certain extent, okay? If you are a professional wrestler, you should be going to the gym and you should be at least trying to put on a little muscle. I'm not saying the dude needs to go do roids and do all that, but I feel like you owe it to fans as a professional wrestler. You owe it to your... It's part of the business. Okay, it's not a body shaming thing. Being an athlete, being a physical specimen, being a fucking real life superhero it's part of the gig. And I think it's something that Adam Cole's been skating by. And even so, you can tell the difference from his time in NXT to where he is now. It's like he's not even trying. And I've noticed this with Sammy Guevara too, and it's been since his little fucking soiree with Tay Conti. But he's skinnied out too. He was starting to bulk up a little bit. His shoulders were getting beefy. He had pecs, he had abs. You look at him, you couldn't tell the difference between him and Fuego del Sol the other week. They were both skinny little bitches. So, look, at the end of the day, body shaming has no place out there, right? People shouldn't be spending their time criticizing people's bodies. But at the same time, when you're a professional wrestler, I think part of that gig is looking the part. You're an action star. You're a superhero. You're not a dude just off the street, just fucking... I mean, he's a beanpole. He's a meme at this point, like the Cornette thumbnails. He's always skinny in the Cornette thumbnails, you know? It's like, maybe there's I mean, nobody should be criticizing him, but Cole should be taking his job seriously. And honestly, like, I look at him different for that. I look at him as somebody, you know, it feels like he thinks he can skate by on his talent alone. Which is 95% of it. But look, man, this is a entertainment sport where these are tough guys fighting each other, competing, and walking around in their underwear. So at the very least, you could be bigger than your girlfriend, but Adam Cole doesn't seem to think so, and you know what? Half the internet doesn't seem to think so, and Booker T caught a lot of heat for that this week, and I don't think that that's where he was coming from, but he usually does come from there, so it's worth kind of pushing back against him a little bit, and you know, he might push back for me, because at the same time as I say Booker T shouldn't say shit like that, I'm saying shit like that, but I think other people will agree with me. I'm not saying that he needs to be chiseled, but I am saying that he needs to put a little bit more effort into being a professional wrestler, because that's the gig, right? On to the next. Oh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Ooh yeah, dig it!